Hey everyone, so I haven't made a video in a while, and hopefully if I still have this channel, hopefully I'll be able to look back on these videos and see what I've said and what I've gone through, so I won't forget what I've been through, and I could look through my past and see what I messed up and see what I can do to not repeat the same mistakes. But this basically with this video, it's my 25th birthday, and realizing a lot from last year and this year, and learning a lot more about myself and learning about maturing and basically comparing my past experiences to now. I definitely appreciate everything that I have gone through. I guess now I'm beginning to realize what I need to prepare for, and I know something new is going to come up, and I don't know why, but I guess I always felt that there's something going to happen. Like, when you know that there's something's gonna happen to you but you don't know how to describe it, that's how I feel right now. I don't know if any of you guys ever felt this way before, but today I basically went back to meeting one of my old singing teachers that has definitely helped me and guided me, and basically someone I always looked up to when I was younger. And looking at my situation right now and basically learning stuff from her and basically getting to talk to her today, it definitely made me realize I could have a better life if I just choose to stand up for myself even more. I have had a very hard time standing up for myself ever since I was young, and ever since I did stand up for myself, certain people were just not agreeing with my changes. They were not accepting how I was turning into be of the person that I wanted to be, and hopefully I have matured in a much better way, and I hopefully matured in a more positive way also, because I know I could have more positive people in my life. I know I could definitely make changes and basically teach other people of what I've gone through, and hopefully get them to be in a more positive state, and hopefully get to remain this way and not change, and hopefully not get any life circumstances to change me in any way that could cause me to be more negative. So I'm really more appreciative of everything. I completely understand it. When I was going through a positive stage in my life before, when I was going through college, I understood bits and parts of it. It was getting a little bit clearer of how it was for me when I got out of high school. College has definitely helped me out in so many ways, and I explained this before, but there were certain things that was still new to me, and I guess facing something new kind of definitely changed how I was and put me back to how I was before. I had the knowledge, I had the research. It was just when things got a little bit harder for me, I went back to my old ways, and hopefully at this state of my life I don't change back in those ways, because now I have more detail and more research. I have more evidence of how I became the person of who I am, and how I could better myself, and how I could teach others to get out of that state. So but I have to realize that I can't help everyone. I've always been that type of person that wanted to help everyone. I was always that type of person that wanted to get them out of that negative circumstance, and sometimes me helping so much. And since I'm the type of person that hates giving up, I'm the type of person that doesn't I'm the type I guess I'm just that type of person that once I have something set, or a mission, or some sort of goal, if I don't finish it, I get really disappointed of why I didn't finish it in the first place. And I have to realize that certain things are not going to be finished because there's going to be certain things that's going to lead me in a different direction, and that direction that I planned out is not going to turn out the way I want it to be. So I've explained before about my family problems to everyone, and I've explained that I have to accept my mom for who she is. She's pretty much a controller type of person, and I have to understand that I have to be always flexible. I have to be the one compromising basically for us to get along. With my brother, he still doesn't understand that I'm the type of person that wants to negotiate and compromise on it. I'm not that type of person that's gonna want someone walk all over me. So that irritates the hell out of me when a person that's trying to control the situation doesn't compromise with me, or at least do 50-50 on the negotiation or something. And that what irritates me the most. And I guess having everything controlled, having my decisions always made for me, always having my type of appearance, my type of personality, my type of not everybody, but I guess certain family members have tried to change me of what they want me to be, and I'm trying to fit into those expectations, and I'm beginning to realize I'm never going to fit into those expectations, because that's definitely not me. I'm a girly girl. I was never able to wear shorts before. Now that I stood up for myself, that I could wear shorts ever since I lost weight, because I don't know, wearing shorts, I was always wearing pants. I hated wearing pants. I always hated wearing jeans out a lot. I wanted to wear at least a skirt or a dress or shorts for once. And having that controlled and not being able to have the certain style that I wanted because I didn't meet the expectations of that other person, it irritated the hell out of me. I love wearing makeup. I love wearing a whole bunch of makeup. That's just the type of person that I am. I don't like wearing light makeup. I would compromise on wearing nude colors. I don't mind nude colors, and that's more my style, but if you're telling me that I'm wearing too much makeup and you don't appreciate my look, then what am I supposed to do? That's the way I like it. I can't change myself. I can't change what my style is. I can't change how I change my voice, especially when it comes to communicating with other people. I tend to sometimes talk like a little girl most of the time, and I can't help it. That's the way I talk. It sometimes pop in and out once in a while. I guess since I was criticized before of how I spoke to others, and it seemed fake to most people, but it really isn't. It's just that was just how I spoke. That was just how I am. Talking very sweet is how I am. I know some people get annoyed by those type of voices, but at least I changed my voice before, because I used to talk like it's kind of funny. I used to talk like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like those little girly, clueless type of girls speak, if that makes sense. I don't do it anymore, but but it's really funny, and looking back at it of how I used to speak like that, because now I get irritated by that. I don't know, it's weird, but the sweet talk that pops in and out. That's just who I am. If somehow I change it, it's because I'm changing. It's because something in me is changing, my personality is changing, my mindset is changing, or whatever I'm representing, that's how I am. But having my favorite color pink and having girly things like that, that's never going to change unless I'll compromise it if I'm being married and they're not used to color pink everywhere in the house, which is understandable because it's a very feminine color. But I'm beginning to realize not everyone is going to accept me for who I am. Not everybody is going to accept my lifestyle. Not everybody is going to understand where I'm coming from, because for a lot of people, they have to know where I'm coming from in the first place, and some people don't understand that. They have to understand a certain person's past to understand what made them who they are. And since I'm explaining everything about myself right now, when I was younger, I was always into the girly shows on Nickelodeon and Disney Channel. So what I watched was basically I watched a lot of Clueless. Clueless episodes. I love Clueless. That's just how I am. Barbie, that was more of my representation. I know some people hated Barbie so much, but I loved Barbie until like I got into middle school, around like 8th and 7th grade, and second semester 7th grade. That's when I got out of that Barbie phase. But I'm always going to be girly. That's just who I am. I'm always going to be very feminine. I try to put some masculinity in myself, but I do admit I think like a guy most of the time, but but it's mostly all feminine. I try to because I've been trying to understand a guy's point of view, and trying to understand another guy's point of view of how they communicate and everything. I'm beginning to educate myself that guys communicate differently from girls and girls communicate differently from guys. So I've been trying to change that aspect. It was because it was my life decision, and it's not like I'm trying to be fake or anything. It's just that I'm trying to understand other people's point of view, and not everybody has a different view of things, and everybody has a certain way of handling certain other people's personalities, because not a lot of people are accepting. They're accepting in a little bit, but not a whole lot, because it's understandable that not everybody has experience, not everybody has educated themselves, not everybody has known a lot of people and got out to socialize and basically go up to a person and say hi. And that's quite understandable, because I tend to do that a lot too, because once in a while I would approach people, especially if I see someone alone. I would definitely approach the person, and especially in the workplace. So, and the workplace, my experiences, it changed me to be a better person, and I don't regret it, and I don't regret standing up for myself. Standing up for myself may have made me lose certain people that I cared about, and I may have lost a lot of appreciation from certain other people because of me standing up for myself and speaking out. But I cannot change that, because I hated when I couldn't speak up. I hated that I was always being controlled. I hated people making decisions for me, what style I was supposed to be, what type of appearance, what type of accent, of how I spoke. I hated all of that. And I know certain people have changed me who I am, and some people changed me for the better. There's some people that brought out the great qualities in me, and then there's some people that basically made me into a more not awful, but I guess a very cruel person. And I guess if I'm going to hang out with those type of people that's very negative, then I guess I have to change well, not change their point of view, but let them see that there's still a lot more positive people, and not a lot of people can deal with positive people, and it's quite understandable, because for some people they can't deal with positive people that's very perky and very in your face, like saying hi and like cheery and all smiley, and that irritates most people, and it's quite understandable, because I know with my brother, he hates the hell of those kind of people. I never understood why, but I guess it irritated the hell out of him that I was those type of people that just like wanted to like be your friend. And like if you guys watch Girl Meets World, I'm basically like Riley, and I know with that type of personality it irritates the hell out of everyone, because like because how exactly do you get to a person that's a very sweet, very that tries to get everybody to approve of them, and how do you like, I've been trying to figure that stuff out, and I sometimes bring that out of me a lot when it comes to the workplace, because I know some people get irritated the hell out of it, especially when jobs are very competitive and you're trying to get into their position, or trying to get into the same position that the other employee is trying to get into, and you're just very smiley as hell, very sweet as hell. And it's like, how am I going to defeat that if I have nothing on them and they're like freaking perky as hell? So it's quite understandable, because I recently got into a job where everybody's nice to each other, and the thing is, looking back at it, I had to realize it right after that some people were just trying to be nice and just to get more information out of me, and I saw some of it, but like I had to like probably leave the place and analyze what I did in the past, of what went wrong. And now looking back at it, every time I realized that they were trying to get me to open up, I would like say like probably a few words, and say I was just hanging out with family, and like they'll be like looking at me, and it's like, okay, like, aren't you gonna speak more? I'm like, when it comes to small talk, I hate small talk, because I know you're trying to get me to open up. So, and if I open up, it's because I trust you, it's because I respect you, and once I open up to you, I feel very comfortable with you, and if I feel that you have betrayed me in any way, I'm gonna be dead silent around you. But it doesn't mean when I'm dead silent, it doesn't mean I am already irritated by you. It depends on the type of people I'm around. So if I'm around a lot of loud people, then I'm gonna be quiet, but if I'm around a lot of quiet people, I'm gonna be loud. So it's because with hanging out with loud people that speak so much and don't even let you speak, it's like, I'm like thinking in my head, am I supposed to interrupt the conversation? Am I supposed to butt in? Am I going to annoy the other person for butting in? So it's much more comfortable for me to jump into a conversation with a whole bunch of people that's like completely quiet and shy for some reason. But anyways, I guess I'm going to make this a video short, because I am going to talk about another video. So hopefully I get to upload this on video tonight. Talk to you guys later, and bye.